Hello YouTube, thank you for tuning in to Fame That Ain't My End. I'm so glad that you decided to stop by and hear your girl today. I'm excited because I'm on time. And you know I have not been on time the last 3 months. I didn't post the video for April, and then in May I was late, and the other times I was late too. So I'm actually 2 days ahead of the game because I post these at the end of every month. So y'all should be giving me a hand clap. You really should, because y'all know I have been late, but I'm glad that I was able to follow through on my commitment to you today. That's all that matters to me. Not that I just showed up, but that I was faithful in keeping my commitment to you guys, because you're important to me. And when you stop by and you take the time to watch me, that means a lot. Seriously, it does. So let's go ahead and jump into the numbers. The last time, which was at the end of May, I was 175 pounds. 175 pounds. I thought that was awesome. Not only that, but I had only lost 6 pounds. In the month before that, I believe I had lost 7. So my weight loss had pretty much slowed down. Prior to that, or prior in the other months, I had been losing 10, 11, 15, like that. But had drastically slowed down. And like I said, I wasn't upset about it, but I just realized that after losing such a drastic amount of weight, that the slowdown was normal, based upon what I had saw on here on YouTube and even on my obesity health site, that this was pretty regular. But I'm so glad to update you today that it's a different story today. The story is today is that I am 166 pounds, meaning that I have a total of, well, I lost a total of 9 pounds, bringing me full circle to over 90 pounds lost within 6 months. Isn't that insane? Y'all, that is crazy insane. I mean, freaking insane. But I'm glad about it. I feel so good about myself. I'm loving the skin that I'm in, and I'm happy that I made the jump. You know what? What I want to talk about today is letting it go. But before I get there, what I want to say is that you have to make this tool work for you. If you work with it, it'll work with you. If you're not willing to work at it, then don't expect to get any results. Let me give you an example. You know, when I think about a muscle, only at the degree that I build my muscle, or where my muscle currently is, that could just be from physical exercise that I've done throughout the years, or whatever I've done to get the strength that I have today in this muscle, in this arm, it can only pick up so much weight. So if I pick this up, my muscle can handle this, because at the degree that I've worked my arm out throughout the years currently to where I am today, allows me to be able to lift a frame of this weight, this size. Now, if I picked up something that's a lot more heavier, I would like to use the frame of this door, even though this is somewhat realistic to lift this up with one hand. I still like to use the example, because the weight of this door versus the weight of my arm is definitely different from the weight of the frame. What am I saying? What I'm saying to you is that there are some guys that are super muscular. They're considered to be people that are quite unique, but at the ability that they've worked out their arm, there's a possibility that that strength level has the ability to lift up this door with one hand. So let me make it a little bit more clear for you. What I'm trying to say is only at the degree that you work a tool like having the gastric procedure tool given to you, only at the degree that you work with it will it work with you. Whatever you put into it is what you'll be able to reap from out of it. So, to bring full circle what I'm trying to say, if I'm willing to go the distance, to whatever energy, whatever tools, whatever strategic methods that I have to take to make the tool work for me, and I work with it, is what I'm willing to do. Whether it's lifting something this light and easy, or training myself to be able to lift up something this heavy with one hand, then I can accomplish it if I'm willing to put my mind, my strength, my creative ability, and put all that together to make it happen. happen. It's very possible it can and will be done. And that's all I'm saying with you. You have to do that with this tool. Otherwise, if you're not going to get the results that you're looking for. Because remember, only at the degree that you're willing to put into the tool is at the degree that the tool will be willing to yield the results, the desired results that you're looking for. So I hope that made sense, okay? Well, anyway, I want to talk to you about letting it go. Letting it go because in the last couple of months, I've gone through some changes physically, mentally, emotionally. And one of the things that I was dealing with or identifying with is that there were some things that I put up with in my past that I noticed that in my new journey, in the new shedding of my weight, that I'm not willing to deal with. And I was like, where did that come from? You know, I always deemed myself to be confident, but I was like, wow, this newfound confidence had plummeted me to the level of being able to let go of things that I wasn't willing to let go of in the past. And what I found out is not so much that my personality changed or my character changed. No, your character doesn't have to change. You don't want that to change throughout this journey. You don't want to go from sweet to nasty, you know, from humble to snooty. You know, those are character changes, and that's not what you want to change. But what you do want to change is your motivation, your ambition, your drive, your passion, the wherewithal, you know, to be able to push and go through stuff. That does need to change. And my motivation to have things change within my life became far greater. I hungered and wanted it more because my perspective about my situation changed. Why? Because my outlook on my weight changed. And when one area changes in your life, it's almost like a domino effect. It flows off into other areas, and it's just a ripple. Everything wants to change. Everything wants to go to the next level. Everything wants to plummet into another dimension. So I shedded weight and I let it go. So then the next phase is there were different relationships that I was hanging on to that in the shedding of my weight I was able to let it go. There were mental perspectives that I had about certain things that once I shed the weight I was able to let it go. And none of these again was not because I changed as a person. My character remained the same, but my motivation, my drive changed. I saw things from a different light. And all I'm saying to you today is that you're going to have to let it go. Whether you choose to lose this weight the old-fashioned way or whether you choose to lose it with the tool. Losing weight not only emerges a new, smaller you, but emerges as a part of you that was willing to deal with stuff that you shouldn't have been dealing with, that you're willing to change and refocus and not deal with today. That's a good thing. It's a good thing if that what needed to be changed was negative. Now, if it's positive, it can only get better. But if it was negative and you're changing for the better, then it can only be good. Because only when you're willing to move and let go of stuff in your life that's holding you back is only when things that you need to come into your life can enter. So you got to be willing to let it go to get what it is that you need. And that's just the reality. That's the reality. I don't want to prolong because I only have 10 minutes and I'm almost out of time. The only thing that I want to say to you today is that only at the degree that you're willing to go the distance and put in the work that you need to get the desired results that you're looking for is only at the degree that it can work for you. So, thank you for tuning in to Fame. That ain't my end, and that ain't your end either. And before I go, you can always go to my website. Not website, but you can go to www.obesityhelp.com. Go to my profile, Free to Be Me, FREE2BE_ME, and you can always look me up and hear what your girl is saying on her blog, okay? So I'm going to say it again. That ain't my end, and it sure ain't your end either. Thank you for tuning in.